This week, the Venezuelan government announced significant reductions of violent crime rates across the country, with new figures demonstrating a 51% decrease in kidnapping and a 25% decline in cases of rape.
We have been in a meeting with state governors for several hours now. Here in the Ministry of Interior Relations, where we've been giving them the crime reduction figures for each of the states which they represent. We can see that the states with over the greatest crime reduction are Ancash, Apure, Barinas, which are all over 25%.
In a continent infamous for its military dictatorships and for applying a heavy hand to the issue of crime, the socialist government of Venezuela has opted to try a different kind of model, which could be at the heart of these latest figures.
Each recruit should carry out community service, which should last 120. Whatever they learn from the community should be what they apply in the community.
The approach is based on a model known as community policing, which sees police recruits attending the new National Experimental University of Security, or UNES. Here, the recruits work alongside local communities in crime prevention initiatives, as well as receive education on the social and economic causes of crime.
Prisons produce more criminality, more crime, more repeat offending. They condemn people to exclusion. They stigmatise and they break up people's social networks. In fact, the existence of prisons today is less justifiable.
The new experimental system was implemented in 2009 in response to persistent violent crime rates in the country, which refused to decline despite the implementation of numerous social programs aimed at tackling poverty. For many Venezuelans, the approach is a total change from previous decades, when citizens were routinely disappeared by national security forces.
Before, there was a lot of social justice, a lot of impunity. Human beings were not valued. Marginalized sectors were extremely hard hit, extremely punished and repressed. They disappeared students. They killed them. And you didn't have the right to seek justice, because the same institution which was meant to protect you punished you as well.
Here in the working class district of Katia, where the headquarters of the UNES are based, many of the new recruits are carrying out community work in the nearby barrios or shanty towns. Their placements include attending communal council meetings, helping communities to rejuvenate public spaces and providing recreational activities for local youth. Vigdalia Sanchez is a communal council spokesperson who says that the new measures have totally transformed policing in the area.
Now at the community police, there is more respect. When they graduate, they're called opponents. But opponents carry out more community-oriented work with the community councils. When they're studying, when they're in the academy, they send them to get involved with the communal councils, and there's a relationship between them and us. They also teach them about human rights and community relations. The communal councils keep them under a kind of surveillance.
Betty Rondon also takes part in the local commune's community radio station, which now counts on the support of the community police when it organises local events or activities in the community.
I
feel like the police are now more involved with the people and like they are more humanist. Now the police are raised and trained here in this very same community. They have more of a sense of belonging. In Parque Ali Primera, for instance, the UNES University is right here, and the recruits share with the community and live alongside us. They know how we live and how to treat us.
Whilst the new measures have been accompanied by a popular move to disband the infamously corrupt and violent Metropolitan Police of the Capital District in 2010, they have earned criticism from the country's right-wing political opposition for being too soft on crime. Nonetheless, the government has vowed that it will not return to the country's previous model of heavy-handed policing. Whilst there is still a long way to go in a country which has such a substantial history of police abuse and violent crime, the government cites the latest figures as proof that its people-centred police model is finally starting to bear fruit. I'm Rachel Boothroyd reporting for Telesur from Caracas, Venezuela.